Hello, my name is Frederic Sanchez. I am an artist. I am both a painter and a sculptor. I live in Saigon, in Vietnam, and I'm here in Alexandria for a 6 weeks residency at Bessaria for Arts. It's a residency program called Villa Champollion, initiated by the French Institute in partnership with Bessaria. Basically, I started my work as a painter, and I come from the geometric abstraction field, and I was very engaged with monochrome painting. With time, and because I used to travel quite a lot, my practice had to change a little because I could not develop formal practice in a studio, because when you travel, you move from a place to another one. You have to adapt quickly. So my practice changed with travels. This habit comes from my mother. Since I'm a kid, we used to move from a house to another one. Maybe we moved 20, 25 times. And later, when I was a student in Lyon, actually I did a post-diploma there, the program was focusing on the question of nomadism. When I applied for the residency, I was in Vietnam under a strict lockdown. When I saw the application call, I was like, Alexandria sounds really exciting. And when I started the research, I discovered there was a Greek mathematician called Euclid, and apparently did all his research and career in Alexandria. So before I arrived in Alexandria, I did not look for images on internet, or I did not buy a tourist guide. I wanted to have the surprise. But I had some ideas about the city. I was imagining a city, a kind of Arabic Venice, but what I discovered was quite different. Here, when I arrived at Bessaria, I had to adapt to the local schedule. From in Vietnam, we wake up early and go to bed early. Here, I discovered that it was a little bit different. On the morning, I had free time, so I decided to go to explore the city. I did long walks daily. I have been surprised by the dust and the pollution in a way. I've been a little bit shocked, and this problem for me became naturally a subject of work. And when I went to the Library of Alexandria, I started to look for books and manuals. I was also looking for all the illustration about the elements, the famous books written by Euclid. When I started to look at the books in the rooms, someone told me that I'm not allowed to touch the books, and you have to go to the computer, order them. The way I like to research, it's something tactile. I like to touch the books, and sometimes I find something by chance, but when you are on the computer, it's different. For me, it was more interesting. What's the point to come to such a city like Alexandria and stay in a library or in a studio? Now, for me, I could not miss the chance to explore the city and meet the locals, to discover the culture by my eyes. When you apply for residency, you are supposed to write a project. Most of the time, when you arrive on site, you don't want to do it anymore. And actually, I don't think it's really interesting to stick to a plan if you don't think it's the good one. When, for example, I started to visit the public parks and gardens. As you can see in my back, there is a circle. So this is what we can call a tondo, if we refer to classical painting. And this is just a frame with plexiglass on the top. And inside we have some materials I have collected in the park Al Shalalat. So it's a mix of vegetation and paper, plastic, packagings, and other stuff. So I see this work as a zoom, an extract of Alexandria, and it's kind of still life. The title of this exhibition is The Left Eye of Euclid, and for me, the left eye is the wrong one. You know, we say like something made from the left hand, and Euclid is a mathematician, is meticulous, is a master of geometry. The left eye of Euclid, this is not the mathematical one. This is more the poetical eye. It's the other side of Euclid. Let's imagine that if Euclid would have been a flaneur or a poet, maybe he would have seen geometric forms all over the city. I don't know, squares, rectangles, circles, cubes, triangles. Maybe he would have collect materials and combine them and make this kind of artworks.